A short kick by the Clay Center Tigers to start this one. Returned by Alexis Garcia out to the 32-yard line, and we're underway here from Clay Center High School in tonight's game between the Concordia Panthers and the Tigers. Concordia wants to throw on first down. Panthers able to find a receiver, and the slot receiver was Hunter Schrader. Schrader going to get a pickup of close to 5 as he's out across the 35 near the 36-yard line. And so a pickup of 4, almost 5 on first down for Concordia.
Nice swing pass to the backfield, back out of the backfield.
Panthers.
Jax Hendershot is in at center instead of Shelby Gersh.
They fake the handoff, play action, looking to throw right, and this one is complete. Panthers able to hook up with Alec Francis at the 15-yard line. A pass play of 8 yards, and it's another first down as Concordia has gone back to their hurry-up offense. And the Panthers quickly up. Here comes the extra point now by Easton Atwood, and this kick is blocked up front. 12:18 to go.
Want to start this ball game off, give credit. Again, some good runs. Wyatt Trost with the 28-yard run, the big one.
He's under center. They'll look to the sideline to get the play. Keegan McDonald is the wingback off that left side. The near side wingback is a junior in Lane Musselman. The tailback is J.W. Jackson. They go with a dive on the first down carry. They'll pick up close to 4, and it'll bring up second down and 6 near the Tiger 40.
Yeah, just a good push. This is what we expected out of the time. The offensive line gets a good push, and they push the Panther defensive line back. The Panthers are going to have to figure out a way to stop that.
Single receivers out to either side. McDonald comes in motion. Now they back off and look at the play again from the near sideline. Again, it's Blake Frederick, the quarterback. Hasn't thrown a lot this season, only 13 pass attempts through the first 4 games. He'll keep it, and he's going nowhere. Off that left side, Panthers quickly able to get him wrapped up. Wyatt Trost able to come in along with Ishmael Perez and stop him for no gain.
That was just an awesome job. They got penetration. We talked about it. The defensive line's got to get some penetration, can't get pushed back. Ishmael Perez was right there. And then, of course, the strong side linebacker and Wyatt Trost, boy, he came just at the snap of the ball, and they were right there, and no gain on the play.
You want to take a team that's not comfortable throwing the football, put them in as many third down and long situations as you can. That's what we're looking at here for Clay Center. Third down and 6. They'll do a pitch play. McDonald coming off that right side gets a nice block, and he's going to get the first down. Finally pushed out of bounds across the 45 near the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 yards, but it's enough for the first down for the Tigers.
Well, they faked the handoff to the dive, and the Panthers really committed to that. The corners came up, and they weren't quite fast enough until they picked up that first down.
The official talking to the quarterback in Frederick right now, and I'm not sure what the discussion is. But Frederick now going to come up to the line of scrimmage as he looks off to the coaches here on the near side to get the play. They all check their wristbands. And again, out of the flex bone, Frederick under center on a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 from the Tiger 46. It's a pitch play to Musselman going left. Musselman waiting on a block, able to cut it back up. And he's going to get out to the midfield stripe at the 50. A pickup there of 5 yards. And it'll bring up second down and 5.
Wyatt Trost out there, so was Ishmael Perez, and they got to the outside. That quick pitch clear to the outside, they got there in a hurry, but the Panthers had a lot of people out there, but not until he picked up that first down. 5 yards on first down.
It'll bring up second down and 5 now for the Tigers, down to 7:10 left to go here in this opening quarter. Concordia scored on their opening series of the ball game, a 3-yard touchdown run by Hunter Schrader. Clay Center now driving on their first offensive series of the game. They go with the tailback and J.W. Jackson fighting inside left side tackle, and he's going to pick up close to 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
And they're just getting a good push off of their offensive line. They're not doing anything fancy. They're just getting coming right off the ball, coming off hard, and the Panthers are doing a pretty good job of stopping them. They need to stop them right here on 3rd down.
First start of the season for J.W. Jackson, playing in the place of the injured senior in Lane Mullins, who went down with an injury last week against Riley County. They'll fake the handoff and do a pitch here to the near side. Picking up the first down and much more as McDonald breaks off a tackle at the 35, takes off on the near side, and Wyatt Trost finally going to catch up to him and yank him down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 43, though, on the run for McDonald, and it's first down and goal now for Clay Center.
Wyatt Trost was the outside linebacker on this side, and he committed to the run to the outside. Then that pitch was able to get him to the outside, but Wyatt, with his speed, was able to run him down before he got the touchdown.
Second first down for Clay Center, and now it's first down and goal for the Tigers from the 4. They go back to Jackson, trying to plow his way forward, and he's in. J.W. Jackson able to pick up the rushing touchdown, his first of the season. And the Clay Center Tigers are on the board with 6:10 remaining here in this opening quarter. They have tied this game up at 6-all. And now the Tigers will try the extra point. It'll be Tanner DeMars to kick. Blake Frederick will hold. Morgan Siebold is the long snapper for the Tigers. Chance to give them a 1-point advantage midway through this first quarter. The kick on the way. And this one blocked up front as well. Coming up and blocking it was Wyatt Trost. And so Trost able to block the extra point. And we stand tied at 6 with 6:10 remaining. Here in this opening quarter, we'll take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. Averaging 33 points per ball game. Short kick.
And that's going to go out of bounds, so the Panthers will get the ball on the 35-yard line. Yeah, it was a 65-yard, 5-play drive that took 3 minutes and 1 second. So they respond, and we're right back at it. The Panthers will have the ball on their own 35-yard line.
So seeing what we've seen so far, Lauren, what's your keys in this one for Concordia?
Well, the keys is who's the strongest on the offensive or defensive later on. Right now, two teams very, very equal. The Clay Center loves to run the ball. They haven't tried to throw it. I think the Panthers will throw the ball. So it's going to be an outstanding game. I mean, you can't get
tackled back at the 15. The ball had been at the 9, and so it'd be a loss of 6. And Clay Center still talking it over with the official. In any running room. He's going to be stopped after about a yard gained, and it'll bring up now 4th down and goal for Concordia. Clay Center with the flex bone offense. McMillan left side, he's going to be stopped just across the 40 near the 41. 4 yards on the first down run for Jackson. A good pickup on first down will bring up 2nd and 6 now for the Tigers.
Hunter Schrader in there to make the tackle. And, again, that's one of the keys to the ball game. Hunter's got to have a good game. He's that middle linebacker. He's got a lot of responsibility. We'll see if he can get a lot of tackles.
Dylan Salenka comes in for Kean Miller at linebacker right now as they'll give a handoff here to Jackson. No, they fake it again. They want to do a pitch, and it's a fumble. Ball on the ground. Players diving for it. Concordia says they have it. We'll wait and see.
They do.
The Panthers able to recover it. Wyatt Trost there to recover it. So Trost with the blocked extra points now has a recovered fumble. And Concordia going to get the ball at the Tiger 35-yard line. 2:53 remaining. Opening quarter, we're tied at 6. And a big break for the Panthers after previously reaching the red zone. A tackle for loss of 6 yards set them back. They turned it over on downs, but now they get it back thanks to the fumble recovery. Single receiver right is Dylan Toman. I formation here for Concordia with Trost under center on first down and 10 from the 35. Wyatt takes the snap, gives it off to Miller. On that dive play up ahead, he fights his way inside of the 30, down to the 28-yard line. They'll make it the 29, a pickup of 6 on the run for Kean.
Panthers have went to the I formation because they've seen something in that 4-4 or 4-3 defense of the Tigers that they can run up the middle. They're getting a good block by Shelby Gersh, Dalton Owen.
Here's Schrader on second down, trying to cut it back inside, and he's going to be pushed back at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and it'll bring up 3rd and short, a very short 1 yard.
I thought they had it again. They come off to the left side, again behind Dalton Owen and Tallstrip on this side. Then he kind of cuts it back inside. I thought he was going to get the first down, but about a foot or two short.
Trost will take the snap, give it off to Schrader. Schrader trying to get that push off the right side, and he's got enough this time for the first down as he's inside of the 25. And so a pickup of just a yard, but it moves the chains for Concordia for the 4th time here in this opening quarter.
Hunter Schrader coming out. I hope he's not hurt. They're going to bring in
a receiver set here. They want to spread this out as they bring into the ball game Aiden Poor along with Alec Francis. They'll be trip receivers near side along with Toman.
Ken Miller, the single back.
Nick Veneri split off wide to the right as Trost rolls to the near side, decides to tuck it in and run. He saw open grass in front of him, gets inside of the 20, and now he's going to be pushed back at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup, though, of 8 on the first down run for Wyatt Trost.
And, boy, he really got put on his back hard. 2 defenders really hit him high and low, and they put him back, but he's okay. He's back up. He's a tough young man. But, yeah, he wanted to throw the football, but then he saw some open room and was able to pick up about 6 yards.
Here's the handoff to Kean Miller. Kean trying to fight for the first down. Is going to be stopped maybe a yard short as he's just shy of the 15-yard line. Pickup of about 1, and it'll bring up 3rd and 1 now for Concordia.
Yeah, 3rd and another foot or so, not very much.
Clock works its way under 50 seconds now left to go here in this opening quarter as we're knotted at 6-all between Concordia and the Tigers. A 3rd down and 1. Just outside of the 15 of Clay Center. Under center, Trost. He'll take the snap, fakes the handoff, wants to roll right, looking to throw, finds Kean Miller in the flat. Miller has the first down. He fights his way to the 7. It's a pickup of 9, and it's first down and goal again for Concordia.
Yeah, Miller just comes out of the backfield behind the tight end and just out into the flat. Now, there was a linebacker out there, but that time Trost just threw him over the linebacker. The Panthers going a quick count. They've got some room to run. Touchdown. Easy touchdown for Hunter Schrader.
Handoff here to Hunter Schrader on the first down and goal from the 7. Schrader off that left side, able to break off a tackle and get in the end zone. And with 26 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter, Concordia has put another 6 on the board, and they take advantage following the Clay Center turnover. Panthers lead it by 6, 12-6. And Concordia will try for 2 now after getting the extra point blocked earlier. And so the Panthers will go for a 2-point conversion attempt. Trost out of the gun, 2 backs with him, single receiver right. Wyatt will take the snap. He'll just follow blocks and try to get in on his own. Wyatt diving, and he's going to be held short. Held out of the end zone are the Panthers, but they've got a 6-point advantage following the 2nd touchdown run of the ball game for Hunter Schrader. Now 6 rushing touchdowns on the season, and the Panthers have a 6-point lead, 12-6. We'll take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. And with 26 seconds remaining here in this first quarter, Concordia on top, leading 12-6 on the road in their district matchup against the Clay Center Tigers. It was a short drive for Concordia after Wyatt Trost recovered a fumble at the Tiger 35-yard line, and the Panthers able to make good on it as they put up 6 thanks to the 2nd touchdown of the game for the tailback and Schrader.
You know, this is a hard-fought, smash-mouth football game. Both teams are hitting extremely hard in there. And I tell you what, these linemen and everybody are really having – this is a fun game. You love games like this when everybody hits hard. And it's a great game so far. It's a fun game right now. The Panthers on top, 12-6.
Concordia will kick off following the touchdown. Easton Atwood with the approach and the kick. DeMars will take it off a bounce at the 7-yard line. Tanner coming near side. Going to be met and wrestled down by Cam Cleveland. He'll be stopped right at the 20. We'll see where they put him. They're going to say the 24-yard line, and so that's where the Tigers will have it with just 19 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter, and Concordia on top leading 12-6. You know, Clay Center coming into this ball game, a team that was +3 in the turnover column. Concordia has forced a turnover in every game so far this season, and they made good on that fumbled loss here in the first quarter by putting up their 2nd touchdown of the ball game. Clay Center on a 1st down and 10 from their own 24. It's fumbled again.
I think Clay Center got back on top of it this time. The quarterback, yeah, he just took it. He mishandled the snap, but fell on it right away. And Michael Ashland was right there to get on top of him.
And that'll end our first quarter. Concordia on top, leading 12-6, as we will head to the second quarter of play here in this Class 3A District 5 matchup between the Concordia Panthers and the Clay Center Tigers. Concordia scored on their opening drive of the contest, a 3-yard touchdown run by Hunter Schrader, capped off an 8-play drive, and it came with 9:18 remaining in the first quarter. The extra point was blocked, but Concordia led 6-0. Clay Center, though, responded right back, a 5-play drive that ended with a touchdown run by J.W. Jackson. A blocked extra point by Wyatt Trost made it 6-6. Concordia was able to get to the red zone again, but eventually turned it over on downs. But then Trost, with a fumble recovery at the Tiger 35, set Concordia up with their second touchdown drive of the ball game. Hunter Schrader with his second score of the night, a 7-yard touchdown run with 26 seconds left to go in the first. And as we end the first, it's 12-6. Concordia on top. We'll take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. It's a gorgeous night for football, and Lauren, we've got a pretty good view, too.
We have a good view tonight. We like it up here. The windows aren't very clean. Next time we got to bring Windex, Toby, but when we got the windows open, it's cool. Beautiful night. A great night for football, though. 65 degrees, hardly any wind at all. Just a terrific night for football.
12-6 our score. Concordia on top as we get set to begin the second quarter here in this district matchup between the Concordia Panthers and the Clay Center Tigers. Here's a pitch to Musselman. Musselman trying to come off that left side edge, and he's going to be taken down at the 32-yard line. It'll be, out at the 27-yard line, It's a pickup of 4 on the run, as Concordia did a pretty good job fighting to get that stop here on the near side.
Yeah, it was Hunter Schrader along with Cav Colgren who was able to come up and make the stop as they tried to get to the outside, and that time Panthers did a pretty good job of stopping them.
Here they're going to break the bone a little bit by putting twin receivers out to the right side as Frederick wants to roll right, looking to throw, and this one broken up, but a flag has come out. Concordia might have been early there, and it looks like a pass interference call going to be whistled now against the Panthers.
Yeah, he got there just a little too early, and that's too bad because the Panthers had him stopped. It would not have been a first down at all, and so it'll be pass interference on the Panthers. That's the first penalty on the Panthers.
It'll result in the 4th first down of the contest now for the Clay Center Tigers, as the ball will be moved out across the Tiger 40 out to the 42-yard line. So the penalty, a 15-yarder against Concordia, gives the Tigers a fresh set of downs here with 11:23 remaining here in this opening half. That was just the 14th pass attempt all season by the senior quarterback in Blake Frederick. He's only completed 4 passes through the first 4 games of the year. He's under center now as they keep it on a fullback dive. And they're going to pick up about 4 yards out to the 45-yard line, so it'll bring up 2nd and 6.
And they really had more of a push than that, but it was Kean Miller that was able to come in from the weak side linebacker spot and make the ankle tackle and stop it for only 4 yards.
J.W. Jackson plays that back out of the flex bone right behind the quarterback in Frederick. The wing back near side is McDonald. Off that right side, it's Musselman. Pitch play, and it's on the ground again. Picking it up is the quarterback in Frederick, and Frederick's going to be stopped and tossed back for a loss. We'll see where they spot him. They're going to put him right at the 35-yard line, so it'll go down as a loss of 10 yards, and it'll bring up now 3rd down and 12.
Panthers brought a blitz on that, and both Kean Miller and Wyatt Trost back there right on him when that ball was dropped, and they made the tackle for the loss.
And I said 3rd down and 12. It's actually 3rd and 17 now. Again, the ball brought back all the way to the Tiger 35-yard line, so a big 3rd down now. And the Tigers Going to look to get the call. They'll stay in that flex bone with a single receiver near side. Wingbacks to either side and Jackson in the backfield. Musselman goes in motion. Dropping back is Frederick. Wanting to air it out down off that right side, and this is incomplete. Along the sideline, and Concordia with outstanding coverage off that far side.
Yeah, I couldn't pick up who that was. Was it Sajan Kimling, I believe, or who it was over there? But they were with him step by step, and the ball was a little bit overthrown, and just a nice job by the Panthers. So for the first punt in the ball game tonight is Clay Sunderby back, and back deep for the Panthers.
It's Dylan Tillman.
Okay, so Dylan with those sure hands is back there about 40 yards back.
Striker Hake not suited up tonight. Tanner DeMars with the kick.
Short kick.
No attempt at a return here for Tillman.
And the Panthers going to get the ball about at midfield as it bounces out of bounds right in front of the Panther bench.
Yeah, we'll see where they spot it. I'm not sure where they're going to say it went out of bounds. They're actually going to get in Tiger territory. They'll put it at the Clay Center 46-yard line. So for the second time tonight, Concordia is going to start a drive in Tiger territory. 9:47 remaining here in this second quarter. Concordia on top by 6, leading 12-6. We're at the bottom of the hour. We owe you a station identification. You're listening to Panther Football on 1390 KNCK Concordia, 98.3 FM, and NCKtoday.com. Wyatt Trost out of the gun. Fakes the handoff, dropping back, wants to take a shot down the field, looking for Aiden Poor, and it's overthrown. That's the first incomplete pass tonight for Concordia. Wyatt Trost had been 4 for 4 throwing the ball before that one, but it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Actually, Aiden Poor was wide open. He, again, was a wide receiver here on the near side, went down about 15 yards, cuts it to the inside. The ball was just a little bit overthrown.
Trost will take the snap this time. Fakes the handoff and takes off on a run left side. Able to stiff arm one man, gets to the outside and gets the first down. Wyatt Trost finally going to be pushed out of bounds, but at the 30-yard line after a pickup of 16 on the run. And it's the 6th first down of this opening half for Concordia.
Yeah, he got to the outside. He did a nice stiff arm right about at the numbers on the far side, and then broke another tackle and was able to tightrope down the sideline for the good gain.
16 yards on the run for the senior quarterback. 1st down and 10 for Concordia from the Tiger 30. Play action again. Trost is just going to feed it off into the hands of Kean Miller. The back out of the backfield had open grass in front of him, and he's going to fight all the way down to the 12 before he's met and taken down. 18 yards on the pass play on the check down from Trost to Miller.
What they did was a little more unusual that time. Hunter Schrader was here on the outside. He went out in the flat, and that's just exactly what they kind of expected. They went with him, but Kean Miller just followed him a little bit behind, and, boy, he was wide open, pick up some nice yards.
Here's Schrader on the 1st down carry. Schrader breaks through a tackle, races off towards the outside and gets to the end zone. That is the 3rd rushing touchdown of the ball game for Hunter Schrader. This time he's able to score from 11 yards out, and the Concordia Panthers are on top, leading 18-6. 9:09 remaining here in this 3rd quarter as Concordia takes advantage of the short field and scores their 3rd touchdown of the opening half.
Down there was Dylan Tillman. He had an outstanding block. Right there is my block of the ball game right now. He had a good block right about at the end zone, and that allowed Hunter Schrader in for the touchdown.
Schrader with 3 touchdowns tonight, 7 on the season. Atwood's extra point this time is up and in, and Concordia on top, leading 19-6. 9:05 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll take a break. This is Panther Football on KNCK. .909 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Concordia on top, leading 19-6. Hunter Schrader has 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. Now 23 in the career of the senior tailback. This time scoring from 11 yards out on a 5-play drive, 46-yard drive for Concordia. And now Atwood with the kick. This one bobbled by DeMars on the return. Has to chase it down inside of the 5. On a return, breaks towards the outside. And now he's going to be met and taken down at the 33-yard line. And so Tanner DeMars, the senior, doing an outstanding job. And it was Easton Atwood having to come up and make the tackle here for Concordia, saving what could have been a touchdown for DeMars.
He had broke a tackle about at the 20-yard line and then got to the outside. So
Tigers with the ball, down 13 with just under 9 minutes remaining here in this opening half. Had to punt their last time out, and it led to the great field position and the eventual touchdown for Concordia, which now has the 13-point advantage. Blake Frederick under center, out of the flex bone. McDonald comes in motion. Frederick's going to keep it himself. Finds a hole out across the...
Let's see who... False start on the Tigers. So it's a 5-yard penalty on the Tigers. That is just the second penalty for them.
So to back them up 5 yards. And they'll try for 2 again. Concordia leading 19-12, 8:18 left to go here in this second quarter. And a 2-point conversion attempt on the way here for Clay Center following the 1-yard touchdown run by the quarterback in Frederick. He's under center. Frederick's rolling towards his right. Wants to throw, has his man in Jackson, but he's going to be tackled short of the end zone. Panthers did an outstanding job off that left side, keeping him out.
I believe it was Sajan Kimling, I think, that did an outstanding job. He was the homecoming king last week, and a heck of a job by that young man as he got to the outside. There was a naked bootleg by the quarterback. He had an open receiver out there, but Sajan Kimling wasn't fooled at all. He was out there right with him, and the extra point, no good.
Clay Center, less than 2 minutes and a 3-play drive, able to respond after giving up a touchdown to Concordia. The Tigers come right back, and with 8:18 remaining here in this opening half, it's now 19-12. Concordia on top.
This is exactly the kind of game we expected. A hard-hitting, hard-fought ball game, back and forth. Both teams able to move the football, and both teams that can make big plays, and that's exactly what's happened. Panthers have had some big plays, and so is Clay Center right now. So back deep for the Panthers, who, of course, Easton Hake is not in the ball game.
Striker Hake.
Or Striker, I mean, yeah.
It's Alec Francis and Kean Miller that are back to return. But, of course, we've seen short kicks by DeMars. Concordia will chase in on this one and take it at the 20-yard line. It's Francis on the return, out across the 35 near the 37. And so that's where Concordia will have it. Pretty good field position again to start at their own 37 with 8:13 remaining here. So Concordia has posted 3 touchdowns, all of them rushing touchdowns by the senior tailback in Hunter Schrader. Schrader out there along with Miller. It'll be a twin receiver set to the left, single receiver right, as Trost will operate out of the gun on this 1st down and 10 from the Panther 37-yard line.
Shelby Gersh over center.
Trost dropping back, has from the Panther 37-yard line.
Shelby Gersh over center.
Trost dropping back, has protection. A lot of action here through this first half. Still 8:03 remaining here in this second quarter. Concordia has a 7-point advantage at 19-12. Frederick under a long 2, close to 3 now. Ball at the 19 of Concordia. Concordia on top, leading 19-12, 6:25 remaining. Both teams with a turnover each, and the other team able to capitalize each time. Concordia, after a lost fumble.
Dalton Owen and Tolstrup on the other.
They go back into the hands of Hunter off that left side. Breaks off a couple of tackles, and we've got whistles, I believe. And we'll see, they're going to spot him near the 35.
It's going to be a first down.
It is a first down. It is enough on the pickup, a 5-yard pickup on the run here. And so Concordia has their 7th first down of the ball game. So fresh set of downs for Concordia, out to the 35-yard line. Trost gives it off to the fullback in Kean Miller. He's going to be wrestled down after a gain of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 now for Concordia with the ball just across the Clay Center 37.
Now they gave it to Miller. Dalton Owen pulling from the left side here to the right side. Picked up just a little bit of yards, not a lot. Kean Miller with a big run of the night for the Panthers. And he broke off, what was that, a
56-yarder.
56-yarder. So see if he can do it here again.
Holbrook sets up as a tight end here on the near side. They want to run left on a pitch play to Hunter Schrader. He's going to cut it inside. Breaks off a tackle and gets the first down off that far side as he's met and taken down near the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 9, but it moves the chains again for Concordia.
Dalton Owen, he's the left tackle. He pulls to the left side. He gets outside, gets a big, nice block out there on the edge. Kean Miller was leading the way, and then Hunter Schrader able to get to the outside a little bit, pick up the first down.
They fake the handoff as Wyatt Trost is going to keep it coming off right side. He'll break through a couple of arm tackles, fights his way in to Clay Center Tiger territory, and he's down inside of the Clay Center 40 near the 38-yard line. A pickup of 17 on the run for Wyatt Trost, and it's the 9th first down of the ball game for Concordia.
What a job by he broke so many tackles. Hard to say right.
They're looking for a handoff. No, they're going to fake it. They want to throw in the flat again. This time into the hands of Aiden Poore, and Aiden Poore's got a first down off that left side as he's bumped out of bounds inside of the 25 near the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 on the pass play for Concordia.
Again, that's a pass play that they ran just early in the first quarter. Comes out, looks like Wyatt's going to keep the ball. He fakes a handoff, looked like he's going to keep the ball. Instead, he just throws a pass to Aiden Poore, who's out there just kind of waiting for him. He's a slot receiver and was able to pick up that first down.
Timeout on the field. 4:01 left to go here in this third quarter. We're tied at 19 all. Let's go ahead and take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. .401 remaining here in this opening half. We're tied at 19 all between Concordia.
And boy, did he deliver a boom to the safety that came up to make the tackle. I'll tell you what, the safety got the bad end of that one.
So now it'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for Concordia. Now 24 career rushing touchdowns for the senior in Schrader.
That is amazing. That is just outstanding. He's
our former employees at KNCK during the CHS alumni moment. It's coming up at the half. Yard pickup, which was nothing but a rugby scrum, just a push, and he gets 6 out of it.
And what he did is he carried Dalton Owen with him. Dalton Owen was on his back, had him stopped about at the line of scrimmage, but he just got a push and was able to keep going.
6th first down of the ball game now for Clay Center from the midfield stripe. Frederick keeps it, gets around 1 tackle, and he's going to be yanked down from behind after a pickup of 5 down to the Concordia 45-yard line, and now we've got some pushing out there between both teams.
And I can understand why. Dale Deno was held. He was just grabbed and literally tackled, and he had his back to the ball carrier. Now, why the officials didn't call that, I don't know. But anyway, it's a pickup of about 4.
It'll bring up, with 90 seconds left to go, 2nd down and a long 5 as Frederick rolls out, wanting to throw, and this one batted loose and incomplete. Cav Colgren breaking it up, and that'll stop the clock with 1:19 remaining here in the half. And it's 3rd down and 5 now for Clay Center from the Concordia 45.
Nice job again. Cav was right there. It was out about just the wide receiver went down, made a quick out at about 10, 12 yards downfield, and Cav was right there to break up the pass.
1:19 remaining in the half. Concordia leading by 7. Tigers with the ball at the Concordia 45-yard line. Frederick, he bobbled it on the snap, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of half a yard back across the 45 near the 46, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Trying to pick up, I think it was Dale Deno, I believe, not sure. There was a lot of Panthers right there as the ball popped up. You saw it, I saw it, and he was able to pick it up. So it's going to be 4th down, and I think Clay Center is going to call timeout and talk about it.
They're going to talk things over with 1:13 remaining here in this opening half. Again, Concordia on top, leading by 7, 26-19. Concordia's Hunter Schrader now with 4 rushing touchdowns in the ball game. He's had an outstanding first half, as have the Panthers as a team. We knew it was going to be a battle between 2 offenses and to see which defense could stiffen up and make the biggest plays tonight. And we'll see with this 4th down and a long 5 coming up if Concordia can make a big play here.
Well, we'll see if they go for it, if they're going to kick it away. But I imagine they're going to go for it here with 1:13. Clay Center's going to get the ball to start the second half. The Panthers got the ball to start the ball game and came off with an opening drive. So, again, I'm pretty sure Clay Center's going to go for it. You want to make sure the Panthers right now, they want to make sure they can stop it. Back deep is, for the Panthers, is Alex Francis. But, maybe they are going to kick it. They are.
They are going to kick it. It's Dylan Toman actually back deep here.
Dylan, okay, yeah.
So Tanner DeMar is going to line up like he's going to punt. Now, of course, you have to watch for a fake.
Right, and you have to watch for a hard count right here. Watch a fake, watch a hard count. The snap is they're going to go for it. Here it goes. He's got to the outside.
DeMar is trying to get the outside. He's going to be stopped short. He's not going to pick up the first down as the Panthers able to get him stopped here on the near side for the turnover on downs. And Dalton Owen getting up off the bottom of that, helping to make the stop for Concordia.
Boy, he came up and laid a hit. Hunter Schrader was there also, but wow, because it looked like he had maybe the first down. It looked like he had some running room. There was a lot of interference out here for him, but Dalton Owen got up here very quickly and laid a hard hit on him, and the Panthers have the ball again with 1:06 to go on their own 45.
Big play, and Concordia gets the ball back. First down and 10. Receivers left. Twins to the near side. Empty backfield as Trost has time. Now flushed out. Trost trying to knock off their 3rd straight undefeated opponent this week. The Lions trail Hoisington by 1, 7-6. Phillipsburg in action tonight as they take on the Beloit Trojans, and right now it's all Phillipsburg. 30-6. The Phillipsburg Panthers on top of the Beloit Trojans. Concordia leads this one 26-19. 56 seconds remaining here in this first half. Concordia with the football. After no gain on the run by Wyatt Trost. Trost wanting to run, nowhere to go, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of 4. Back across the 45, near the 43-yard line, and Clay Center now is going to burn a timeout with 22 seconds remaining as they want the ball back. Tigers with 1 timeout still remaining as they'll take a timeout here, and Concordia maybe punts for the first time tonight.
Yeah, that play was slow developing, and Panthers just they wanted to get the ball, I think, to Ken Miller out in the flat as he was in motion from going from our right to his right to left, but it was just there was a little too much pressure by the Tigers. They had brought a blitz, and he just couldn't get to him. He tried to run the ball and was tackled for the loss.
Let's get you a score update out of the district right now at the halftime break. Marysville all over Council Grove, 40-0 at the half. The Bulldogs in search of their first win of the season, and they're on top of the Braves, 40-0. Of course, we'll be heading to Marysville next Friday night in a game that we'll have for you right here on 1390 KNCK, 98.3 FM, and NCKtoday.com. Paola taking on Wamego tonight, and it's a shutout at the half. Paola on top, 34-0. Concordia's going to go for it. 4th down and 11 from inside their own 45 as Trost is dropping back. Trost flushed out, dancing off that left side. Wants to throw down the field, and this one batted up and incomplete. And Concordia will turn it over on downs with 14 seconds remaining. Here in this second quarter, the Tigers now will get the ball on their side of the field, or on the Panther side of the field, at the Concordia 44-yard line.
It did take about 7-8 seconds off the clock. So the Tigers, again, they have, can you see how many timeouts?
Just one.
One timeout left here. And like you say, on the Panther 44-yard line.
So we'll see. Again, this isn't a Tiger team that likes to throw, but they've had big runs so far in this contest. Have yet to complete a pass here tonight. Frederick, just 14 seconds remaining here in this second quarter. As McDonald goes in motion, they'll pitch it out to McDonald. He may want to throw. Instead, he's going to try to run off that right side, and he's not going to get the outside edge. McDonald trying to get out of bounds, And he doesn't. The clock's just going to keep running, and that will end the first half.
Nice job that time by Dale Deno. He got out there to the outside, and he grabbed him and tried to hold him in bounds, and I think it did.
Well, they stopped the clock now. The
they-
official here on the near sideline is the one that blows this dead. And so I think they're going to talk about it and see whether they should put time on the clock or not.
I thought, again, one of the Panthers, and I thought it was Dale Deno Jr., or the third, took and tried to spin him around and keep him in bounds. And the officials
And
are,
again, it wasn't the far side officials that signaled for the time to
No,
stop.
it
The
was,
people that were in the area of the play. Instead, it was the near side official that blew this dead with 1.4 seconds remaining. Again, the play started with 14 seconds. And so they're going to put 5 seconds on the clock.
and the Panther fans don't like that, but apparently, anyway, that's the call. So they're going to get one more play. The Tigers, the Panthers back 4 deep, about 20 yards back.
Frederick looking to the near side to figure out what the play is going to be. And Clay Center, we'll see if they burn a timeout here. Frederick looks a little out of sorts as he comes up to the line of scrimmage now. Just 5 seconds remaining in the half. Concordia leading by 7. Musselman goes in motion. Rolling towards the near side, Frederick. He's got open grass in front of him as he'll try to take off and run. Frederick able to break a couple of tackles, still on his feet. Wyatt Trost takes a shot at him and helps bring him down right at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 22 on the run, but it'll end the first half. Back and forth between the two teams, but it's Concordia that has the advantage at the halftime break, leading 26-19. And it's time for the Next Tech Wireless halftime report. Make your school year successful with portable chargers, Bluetooth headphones and speakers, charging cables, protective cases, and more, all found at your local Next Tech Wireless store. The latest iPads and smartphones will make your school year a breeze, so stop by your local Next Tech Wireless store today in Concordia or Beloit for all the tools you'll need to succeed this year. At the intermission, Hunter Schrader with 4 rushing touchdowns tonight, and the Concordia Panthers have a 7-point advantage at the break, leading 26-19. We'll take a break. Panther halftime show on the way next on KNCK.
Fruit snacks. Oh, you actually got a sticker.
Okay, you hold my pizza for me.
Are those our sponsors?
Here, turn over here. It's about to go dead. Are we ready? Hey, this is Mr. Styles coming live from Clay Center. We want to give a big shout out to some of our sponsors: Echo Water of North Central Kansas, Cloud County Health Center, Dewis Meat Processing, Miller Automotive, Funk Pharmacy, Performance
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lawns.
just a friendly reminder to please wear your mask when you are visiting the restroom facilities or the concession stands.
El Puertos, Brits Fountain and Gifts, and a big shout out to Easy G's. I think they're all watching right now. Easy G's. Woo!
Game on.
Game on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the halftime hour game tonight here in Otto Unruh Stadium. This year's show is called Grammy Winners, and tonight, the CCCHS Tiger Band would like to present to you Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars and Shallow by Lady Gaga. In 2016, Uptown Funk received Grammy Awards for Record of the Year and Best Pop Duo Group Performance at the 58th Grammy Awards. is Shallow by Lady Gaga. At the 61st Annual Grammy Awards, Shallow took the awards for 2019's Best Song Written for Visual Media and Best Pop Duo Group Performance. The Grammy has been awarded to Gaga along with her fellow co-writers Mark Ronson, Anthony Rossimondo, and Andrew Wyatt. Our third Taylor in our Grammy Award winner show tonight is the unforgettable Thriller by Michael Jackson. When it came time for the 26th Grammy Awards in 1984, the King of Pop went to the podium at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles to accept 8 Grammys, including Record and Album of the Year and Producer of the Year non-classical. Thriller would be responsible for 2 Grammys, Best Pop Vocal Performance, Male, and Best Video Album for making Michael Jackson's Thriller a captivating story behind-the-scenes document of the iconic video. Tiger Band is under the direction of Daniela Thrasher and Abigail Baton, led by drum majors Ella Gert and Colton Varner. Our featured twirler tonight, Miss Addie Gurney. Now everyone up on your feet for the Tiger Fight Song. Let's hear it one more time for your CCCHS Tiger Band.
Hi. How are you? Pretty good, I guess.
at the intermission. Concordia on top as they lead the Clay Center Tigers 26-19 in what has been an outstanding football game so far tonight here in Class 3A District 5 play. Unofficially at the half, Concordia with 283 yards of total offense, 221 on the ground, 62 through the air as Wyatt Trost, 6 of 8 throwing the football, does have 1 interception in the ball game. Wyatt, though, with 74 rushing yards. Hunter Schrader also has 74 rushing yards tonight, but 4 rushing TDs. 73 rushing yards in the ball game for Kean Miller. For Clay Center, they have unofficially 209 yards of total offense, all of that on the ground. Of course, they have a turnover as well with a fumble lost. Lauren, a great first half, and we'll see what the second half is set to bring.
It really is. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening for high school football. 2 teams that are very, very equal. 2 teams that are hitting hard. They're playing. It's just, to me, a great high school football game. And the Panthers, they just need to me, is to keep doing what they've been doing. Take care of the football. Don't make any silly mistakes. Don't give up any big plays, and just play hard, hard-nosed football. The Panthers are going to have to kick it away to the Tigers, and I think one of the keys to the rest of the ball game is, can the Panthers stop the Tigers on this drive?
Concordia with the 7-point advantage, 26-19 as we get set to start this third quarter here from Clay Center High School. We're at the bottom of the hour. We owe you a station identification. You're listening to Panther Football on 1390 KNCK Concordia, 98.3 FM, and NCKtoday.com. Toby Nosker, Lauren Swinson with you, Noah Helgett, and Kylie Hauer back at the station. Tanner DeMar is back to return here for Clay Center, and it'll be Easton Atwood to kick away as we get set to open up this third quarter of play. Atwood with the approach and the kick. End over end. DeMar's chasing in, takes it at the 10, angling off right side. Breaks through 1 tackle. DeMar's with a nice push as he's out across the 40. And we'll see where they spot him. They'll put him actually shy of there, as they'll say he stepped out of bounds near the 39-yard line. And so that is where Clay Center will have it just underway here in this third quarter. So the Tigers down 7 to start this second half. And they'll stay in that flex bone offense. Single receiver right. The senior quarterback in Blake Frederick will operate under center. J.W. Jackson has a couple of touchdowns tonight for Clay Center. He's the tailback. McDonald, as well as Musselman, the wingbacks. Musselman goes in motion. They'll go with Jackson on the dive play straight ahead, and he's able to break through 1 arm tackle across the 45 near the Concordia 47-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the first down run for the Tigers.
Nick Veneri comes up with the tackle.
Veneri starting in the safety spot this week for the injured striker Hake, who is out this week. 2nd down and 2. For the Tigers. Musselman comes in motion. They'll pitch to him coming on the near side. Trying to turn the corner. He has the first down as he's met and drugged back right as he's hit at the midfield stripe. But again, it's a pickup of 3 and enough to move the chains for the Clay Center Tigers. It's their 7th first down of the ball game.
Wyatt Trost with the tackle as he comes all the way from the far side to make the tackle. But again, that time they got to the outside. They didn't get a lot of run, but they got enough for that first down.
3 yards picked up on the run by Musselman, and a fresh set of downs for the Tigers. Out to the midfield stripe, a first down and 10. They'll check the play call here on the sideline. Now check the wristbands, and Frederick moves under center. He'll keep it as he faked the dive play. He'll come off right side, and he's going to get a pickup of 9. Frederick down to the Concordia 41-yard line, and it's 2nd down and 1 oncoming for Clay Center.
That time he just faked the handoff to the dive and kept the ball, and the Panthers bet on the fullback, and he was able to just get around, get outside of right tackle. Panthers were able to stop him, but not until he picked up 9 yards.
Yeah, it'll bring up 2nd down and 1 just outside of the Concordia 40. Frederick under center. Takes the snap, rolling towards his right. Frederick 0 of 3 throwing tonight. This one is complete, though, as he's able to find a target, and Musselman off that right side inside of the 30. Down to the 28-yard line. And so it's a pickup of 13 on the pass play, the first completion tonight for the Tigers.
Sadrian Kimling with the initial hit, and then had several help from some of the others back. Again, we talked about a little change in defense in the back without Striker Hake back there, as Nick Veneri was helping on the tackle.
8th first down so far in this
Timeout.
contest for the Clay Center Tigers, and a timeout going to be taken. 10 minutes left to go, third quarter. Concordia leading 26-19, but the Tigers are driving to start this third quarter as they're inside of the Concordia 30 down to the Panther 27-yard line following a 13-yard pickup on the pass play from the quarterback in Frederick to Lane Musselman.
Again, the Tigers kind of mixing things up a little bit. They've used the dive. Got to the outside on the pitch play. And then they threw the football. Threw it that time. Just again, it was a naked a bootleg by the quarterback, and he had an open receiver that the play was coming to here to the left side, and they went back to the right side, and they found the open receiver. So Panthers need to stiffen up. Again, the Panthers, they lead it 26-19 right now, but the opening drive by the Clay Center Tigers here in the third quarter.
Get you a couple of score updates tonight. Southern Cloud shut out as they fall to Lakeside 50-0. Washington County in action as they took on Burlingame, but it was Burlingame coming away with the 20-point win, 48-28. In the Southeast of Saline Trojans in action, my home school taking on Colby, Southeast of Saline with a shutout, 24-0. 10 minutes left to go, third quarter in this one. Concordia on top, leading by 7. McDonald comes in motion as they keep it on the ground. Frederick on the fake decides to run off that right side, and he fights inside of the 25, down near the 23, close to 4 yards on the run. Will bring up second down and 6.
It was Ken Miller, again, from the weak side linebacker, came in, didn't get much of him, just got an ankle, but that was enough to trip him up and only allow him 4 yards.
A lot of misdirection out of this offense, and Lauren, sometimes it's tough for us to pick up, but it's even harder at times for the players down on the field.
Well, it's assignment football, and boy, if you miss the assignment, they can pick up some big yards.
Frederick's going to keep it again as he fights off that right side, and Frederick may have enough for the first down, and he does. To the Panther 17-yard line, 7 yards on the run, and it's the 9th first down of the ball game, the third of this drive for the Tigers.
That's a play that they've run probably half the time right now. They fake the dive, and everybody bites on that, and then he just spins around to the outside of his right tackle and is able to pick up some room or pick up a few yards until the Panthers get there.
Flexbone, first down and 10. Frederick under center. Pitch play, they fake it. They'll give it off on the dive, and Concordia on that interior part of the defensive line doing a good job closing in and stopping them after a gain of 2.
They did a nice job that time. Again, it was Perez along. I believe Lance Howard is in now. No, it is Michael Ashland that made the initial hit along with Perez and Dalton Owen.
It'll bring up second down and 8 from the 15-yard line for the Tigers. Single receivers to either side out of the flex bone. Frederick gives it off to Jackson going right, and Jackson's going to get a push of about 3 yards. And so this will bring up 3rd and 5 now from the Concordia 12.
Dale Deno, again, making the initial hit on that and gets help from the linebackers, but not until they pick up 4 yards. They're definitely in 4-down territory right here. So you'd like to see a fumble, something happen good for the Panthers right here.
Frederick approaches the line of scrimmage under center. Out of the flex bone on this 3rd and 5. Pitch play to McDonald. McDonald off that right side. Panthers took a shot at him, missed initially, and then Frederick pushed out of bounds inside of the 10 down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of close to, we'll see where they spot him. They're going to say 4. It'll bring up 4th and 1.
Dale Deno was the young man that had the shot at him and really lunged at him as he tried to get to the outside. So 4th and 1 here. Boy, would you love to see the Panthers stop him right here.
Not much that they have to gain here. 4th down and 1. And we'll see if they go with that quarterback keep again.
I think they tried to draw the Panthers off sides a little bit, but then they turn around and look at the sideline, and they come back.
Frederick under center, and there's movement on the line, and it looks like a false start against Clay Center.
Yeah, the right tackle just jumped just a little bit,
So they tried the hard count and didn't work, tried to get the Panthers to jump, and then as they approach the line of scrimmage, false start now going to be whistled here against Clay Center. And so 4th and 1 now becomes 4th and 6.
That's our third penalty for 35 yards on the night. The big penalty was a 25-yarder on when the ball was kicked out of bounds. So this will make it a little tougher here. Hopefully the Panthers can hold them right now. 3rd down and what, 7, 6?
And they seem out of sorts as they approach the line of scrimmage. Players running all over the place trying to get set here. Frederick's going to be under center on this 4th down and 6. From the 13. Frederick rolling near side. Pressured from behind. Is going to tuck it in, and he's not going to get the first down as he's wrestled down. Wyatt Trost with another defensive stop. Pulls him down at the 12. It results in just a gain of 4 and a turnover on downs against Clay Center.
Dalton Owen along with Wyatt Trost. They had penetration as he rolled out here to this side. They were out here. They were expecting it, and they hit him and stopped him for no gain. Wow, what a big play for the Panthers. The Panthers will have the ball now on their own 11-yard line.
So Clay turns it over on downs in the red zone. Concordia, 1st down and 10. Hand off to Schrader, cutting it up the middle. And Schrader with a nice push out to the 15. I'll pick up a 3 on the 1st down run for the senior, who has 4 TDs tonight.
He's had a good game. He's ran hard. What was interesting, though, you had all 3 backs. Kean Miller, Hunter Schrader, along with Wyatt Trost, with about 75 yards in that first half.
Trost does a pitch play this time to Schrader coming off that left side edge. Following blocks, he'll get the first down as he catches the corner out across the 25-yard line. And now they're going to say they mark him short of that. We'll see where they spot him. It looks like a penalty that's going to bring it back instead.
Oh, that's too bad because the Panthers had the good blocking out in front. It was Dalton Owen was out there front leading the way. Kean Miller also had a good block, and they're going to call what, holding?
It is a hold.
Oh, man, that is really tough. That is the 4th penalty for 38 yards on the Panthers.
So this will move it back where it'll be a 3rd down, or a 2nd down rather, and 2nd down and 9.
Because the hold was downfield. Kean Miller coming back in the ball game.
So to negate a 1st down run and instead make it 2nd down and 9 for Concordia from inside their own 15. Trost is just going to keep it off that left side. Wyatt with a burst of steam catches that outside corner, and he's going to be stopped right near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the run, and it'll bring up 3rd down and about 2.
Again, the misdirection we'll talk more about later.
Trost will give it off to Kean Miller, trying to fight ahead for the 1st down, and looks like the Panthers have enough. We'll see depending on the spot. The official checking things over on that far sideline, and they may mark him a yard short.
We'll see. It was a good effort by Kean Miller. And the Panthers are going to go for it. Boy, what a gamble right here on their own 20-yard line.
4th down. Ball spotted at the Concordia 22. 4th and 1, and they may try a hard count, and a flag has come out.
And the Panthers moved.
False start against Concordia, and so the Panthers are going to punt now, as both teams in crucial moments whistled for false start penalties.
And it's really critical for both of them.
And so Concordia is going to punt. Now, of course, the Panther punter and striker Hake not suited up to play tonight, so it's a young freshman in Joey Henderson getting his first punt of the season. Of course, we saw Henderson in at quarterback last week in the 4th quarter in the 50-point victory against Council Grove, and this one way over his head. Henderson tackled in the end zone.
And it's going to be a safety.
So a snap that sailed way over Henderson's head. He had no chance at it. Joey did what he could to try to chase it down and pick it up in the end zone. Keeps it from being a touchdown, but instead it's a safety. 2 points on the board for the Tigers, and Concordia will be kicking their direction.
Oh, man, that was, what the Panthers didn't need, but that's what happens a lot of times, and so you've got to respond now. You're going to have to punt it away to the Tigers, and the Tigers will have the ball, and it's now a 26-21 ball game.
And Concordia still with the 5-point advantage, but now going to have to kick this one away with 6:19 remaining here in this 3rd quarter. And this game's had just about a little of everything.
It really has. And
we've seen blocked extra points. We've seen now a safety. We've seen fumbles lost. We've seen interceptions. We've seen big runs. We've seen big pass plays.
We've seen it all, and now again the safety. Again, we've seen some big fourth down stands by both defenses. Of course, the Panthers just had one here, and again, set up again by penalties. And so, wow, what a ball game here. Panthers lead it, though, 26-21. In the third quarter here with 6:19 left to go in the third quarter.
The only other district game going on tonight features the Marysville Bulldogs taking on the Council Grove Braves. Of course, Marysville, the team that Concordia will run up against next week. And Marysville's going to pick up their first win of the season tonight, as right now, heading to the fourth quarter, it's all Bulldogs as they lead Council Grove 52-0.
Easton Atwood getting set to kick off from his own 20-yard line.
It'll be Tanner DeMars again deep back to receive for the Clay Center Tigers, and he'll stand at about the Tiger 27.
I said no, it is not. It's going to be, he's going to punt the ball. And
Atwood, low drive kick. DeMars will wait and take it off a bounce at the Clay Center 40. DeMars out across the midfield stripe, and he'll fall forward on a tackle down to the 46 of Concordia. And Clay Center will start their drive in Panther territory. 6:13 remaining here in this third quarter. Concordia on top, leading by 5, 26-21. And right now, Lauren, it's a moment where the defense is going to have to step up here, because you can feel momentum starting to swing Clay Center's way. Panthers had done a good job their last time out defensively, holding them and forcing them to turn it over on downs, but they got to come up big again.
You're right. You're exactly right. You can just feel that momentum a little bit, but the Panthers can take it right back here if they can stop the Tigers right here.
Flexbone, first down and 10. Frederick takes the snap, gives it off to Jackson, trying to bounce it near side. Wyatt Trost quickly in the backfield, got him wrapped up after a short gain of 2.
Had help from Hunter Schrader along with Dalton Owen, and also Cav Cochran coming in there, making a stop, pickup of only about 2 yards.
Bring up second down and 8 from just inside the Panther 45-yard line. Single receiver near side. They stay with that Flexbone offense. McDonald, the near side wingback. Musselman off that right side. Jackson in the backfield, and Frederick under center. Will take the snap. Frederick will keep it as he bounces it off that right side. Metten taken down at the 40 after a gain of 4. It's 3rd and 4 coming up.
Wyatt Trost with the stop. Again, that misdirection, you talk about it. That time they even had the fullback lead. They faked the handoff to the tailback right up the middle. Instead, the quarterback kept the ball and took it to the right side, but Wyatt Trost stayed at home and was there where it should have been and made the tackle.
Coming up in our post-game show, we'll be recognizing our H&R Block of the Game, brought to you by H&R Block of Concordia. That's coming up in our post-game show on KNCK. Here's a 3rd and 4 for the Tigers from the 40 of Concordia. Pitch play. McDonald finds room, gets the first down. Dragon tacklers inside of the Panther 25, down inside of the 20 to the 17-yard line. 23 yards on the run for McDonald. The 10th first down of the ball game for the Tigers, and Clay Center is back to the red zone.
They just, again, McDonald is a big back. He's 6'4", like 240-some pounds. Boy, he's a load to bring down, especially by the smaller defensive backs.
First down and 10 from the 17 to Jackson they go, and Jackson stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play will bring up 2nd down and 10.
Nice job that time by Michael Ashland along with Ismail Perez. Or no, Dalton Owen, correction on that. They stopped him for a very, very short gain on that, the fullback dive right up the middle.
Yeah, no gain on the play will bring up 2nd down and 10. Down to 4:10 left to go here in this third quarter. Concordia leading by 5. Clay Center with the football back in the red zone. They do the pitch to McDonald, going right this time, and he's going nowhere. Tossed for a loss, as once again it's Wyatt Trost coming up and making the play. It's a loss of 3.
What a play by Wyatt Trost on that. That was just an excellent job. Got off of the block. They had plenty of blockers out there. They had 3 or 4 blockers out there on that side. Looked like he was able to pick up some running room, but Wyatt Trost just slashed right through him. Nobody touched him, and boy, he made a tackle right on the numbers.
We talk so much about what Wyatt does for the offense, but this tonight, it shows his ability on the defensive side as well. Maybe his best defensive game so far of this season.
Totally agree.
Near side rolling, looking to throw Frederick, and this pass incomplete. Dylan Tillman helping to break it up as they were trying to find McDonald, and they're going to say complete.
Yeah, I think he caught it. It was Dylan Tillman that came up and made the tackle on him. They're going to give him a couple yards on it.
Yeah, they're going to say it's a pickup of about 5 as he actually comes up with the diving catch right at the 15-yard line. Just the second pass completion of the ball game for Clay Center, but now it's 4th and 8 from the Panther 15, and they'll go for it again. They've turned it over on downs in the red zone once here in this second half.
And the Panthers need to be aware of the hard count right here.
Now, a hard count would not give them a first down.
No, it wouldn't, but it sure make it easier.
Under center is Frederick. McDonald in motion. They want to go to that pitch to McDonald again. He wants to throw towards the end zone. This pass is complete. Tanner DeMars with the catch. Keegan McDonald with the trick play. Able to find him in the end zone on the 15-yard touchdown pass. And Clay Center has their first lead of the ball game. It comes with 2:35 remaining in the third quarter. The Tigers have taken a 1-point advantage at 27-26.
Just Panthers were there. They had the defense, but the ball was just thrown perfectly, and it was over over his hands, and a nice catch over the Panthers' defensive hands, and just a nice catch. So they're going to go for 2 right now.
McDonald on the trick play, able to hook up with DeMars. And now Frederick. He's going to keep it, trying to get in the end zone on the 2-point conversion run. He's there. Clay Center has their first lead of the night. They're up 29-26. 2:35 to go here in this third quarter. We'll take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. Clay Center has their first lead of the ball game. They lead at 29-26. A touchdown drive following a safety in the end zone on a punt attempt by the Panthers. The Tigers able to score on a trick play on a 4th down and 8. Keegan McDonald throwing to the end zone, hooking up with Tanner DeMars on the 15-yard pass play. And now DeMars to kick off here for Concordia. Francis takes it from the 16. Francis across the 25, sidesteps one tackle, wants to come back here towards the near side, and Francis going to be drugged down at the 27-yard line. So that's where Concordia will have it with 2:26 remaining here in this third quarter. And the Panthers, for the first time, Lauren, have to play from behind, down 3, 29-26.
And they can, because the offense, again, they've had a good offensive night. They've moved the ball consistently. They came up short on a couple of 4th downs. They've had some penalties that have hurt them, and, of course, the bad snap that caused the safety. So, but the Panthers certainly aren't out of this ball game. They can move the football, and they need to do it right here and right now. So, again, heck of a football game right here in Clay Center, Kansas right now. And there's a penalty, another penalty on the Panthers. I didn't see that, the flag thrown, but it's going to move it back to about the 17-yard line.
So Concordia will have it inside of their own 20 now.
So what did they call on that?
I didn't see the signal.
But it was a 10-yard or 15?
10-yard penalty. So Concordia first down and 10 from the 17. 4 receiver set. Francis comes in motion. They'll give it off to Schrader, has a hole, breaks off a couple of tackles, spins through another, and he's out to the 30-yard line. So 14 yards on the first down carry for Concordia, and the Panthers out across their own 30 have their 11th first down of the ball game, and Concordia's going to their hurry-up offense once again. 3 receivers set to the left, single receiver right. Schrader stays in the backfield with Trost out of the pistol. It's a first down and 10 now from the 31. Wyatt, low snap, gets it off to Schrader, and this time he's not going to be able to get there. Penetration in the backfield, and Schrader going to be tossed back for a loss of 2. We'll make it just a loss of 1, and it'll bring up second down and 11.
Again, that was Panthers were fortunate on that. The ball was dropped. As I don't know if the snap wasn't too good. He got the handoff, and it was lucky that Schrader didn't drop the fumble the football.
Trost rolling towards the left side, wants to throw in the flat. It's complete. Concordia going to get another first down as they go right back to that same play, Lauren, that we've talked so much about. Trost hooks up with Aiden Poor, and the Panthers have the first down after a pickup of 12.
Yeah, just a nice job. Again, Aiden Poor, he's a slot receiver on the far side, and he just kind of steps back about 5 yards, and they fake the handoff to Schrader. He throws the ball out to Poor, and he picks up the first down.
12th first down of the game for Concordia. Trost is going to keep it as he wants to run here on the near side. Spins off one tackle and then going to be drugged back at the 45-yard line. Pick up a 4, though, on the run for Wyatt Trost, and it's second down and 6 for Concordia.
That was the very same play, except to the other side, or to this side right now. But Wyatt had some running room, and he decided to take that rather than pitch the ball to Aiden Poor.
3 receivers set to the left. Single receiver right is Veneri. Trost operating out of the gun. Under 50 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Trost is going to keep it. He's got running room here on the near side. Tripped up across the 50, down to the 47-yard line of Clay Center, and it's a first down again for Concordia following the 7-yard pickup by Trost.
And again, they fake the handoff to Hunter Schrader. Hunter Schrader sits on his right side, goes to his left. They fake that handoff, and Wyatt just sees some running room. Got some good block by Taryn Roush here on the near side.
Trost will take the snap on first down. Throws into the flat. And this time, Aiden Poor trying to come up with the catch. It's incomplete. And so it'll bring up second down and 10.
The very same play again to the other side, and that time the ball just not thrown to where Aiden Poor could just catch it cleanly.
Poor so far with 3 catches in the ball game for Concordia. Panthers down 3, 29-26, 26 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. 4 receiver set, twins to either side. One comes in motion as Trost will take the snap. Gets it off to Kean Miller this time. And Miller trying to counter back across the 45 is yanked down just inside of the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 on the run for Miller. Clock still working its way down to 11 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Panthers may try to get one more playoff before the fourth quarter. Trost gets the signal. They'll have to hurry down to just 3 seconds now, and Concordia is not going to get a snap off. We'll head to the fourth quarter with Concordia down by 3, 29-26 on the road against the Tigers. Concordia looking at a third down and 7 from just inside of the Tiger 45. We'll take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. 3rd down and 7. Concordia decides to air it out, and coming up with an outstanding catch is Aiden Poor. Wyatt Trost, with great protection, has time to throw, and Trost able to hook up with Poor just inside of the 10 down to the 9-yard line, and Concordia has it 1st down and goal now inside of the 10.
What a throw, what a route by Aiden Poor. We got it. We'll talk about it more, hopefully, if we get time.
In motion comes Kean Miller. Trost fakes the handoff to him on the jet sweep. Sidesteps 1 tackle. Breaks off another. Trost diving for the pylon. Is he in? Yes. Touchdown, Wyatt Trost. Wyatt Trost with the 9-yard touchdown run, able to get in the end zone. And the Panthers, after falling behind for the first time tonight, able to get in the end zone and retake the lead. They lead at 32-29 with 11.5 to go.
83-yard drive, and we'll pick it up about 3, 6, 7, 8 play drive.
It follows the 35-yard pass play from Trost to Poor. The extra point is blocked, and Concordia's lead stands at 3, 32-29. Panthers on top, leading by 3 in what is an outstanding contest tonight from Clay Center. We'll take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. One of the things we talked about with Coach Jordan Etcher in the pregame show, against Beloit, Panthers got smacked and smacked early, and they never recovered. They never responded. One of the things that Coach said he wanted to see, if that happened against Clay Center, if we fall behind, how do we recover? Concordia falls behind for the first time in the contest in the second half after a safety and then a touchdown. They trailed by 3, 29-26, and how do they respond? With a touchdown.
And
they take the lead.
We talked about momentum, and that was it. Now Panthers have taken it back. There's kind of a low line drive kick.
It's going to be picked up off the ground at the 17-yard line by the Tigers. On the return is the quarterback in Blake Frederick, and he'll lower the shoulder and take a hit at the 32-yard line. 20 yards on the return for the Tigers, and they'll have the ball at their own 32. 11:25 remaining here in this one. And, man, what a game it's been. Concordia leads at 32-29 here in this showdown in Class 3A District 5 play.
Dylan Salanka along with Cam Cleveland making the stop.
Tigers with the football. Concordia has retaken the lead by 3. Frederick will operate under center. We're at the top of the hour. We owe you a station identification. You're listening to Panther Football on 1390 KNCK Concordia, 98.3 FM, and NCKtoday.com. Frederick keeps it, breaks through tackles, and gets the first down. Finally chased down and pushed out of bounds just across the 45 near the 46, but it's after he picks up 13 on the run.
Panthers had it defended. They had it defended well, but Frederick just broke a couple of 3 tackles and was able to get to the outside and pick up that first down.
So fresh set of downs here for the Tigers. Their 11th first down of the ball game from their own 46. Frederick takes it, gives it off. Jackson lost it. As it comes out of his hands, who gets on it?
I think the Tigers did. I'm pretty sure the Tigers did.
Jackson hopped back on it after a loss of 1, as they'll put him just shy of the 40, or just at the 45-yard line of Clay Center.
And the ball came loose, and the Panthers were right there, and everybody was fighting for it and popped on it, but no gain on the play.
4 fumbles tonight for Clay Center. Only 1 loss, though, in this ball game. That came back in the first quarter, recovered by the linebacker in Wyatt Trost. So now a 2nd down and 11 for Clay Center from their own 45. Frederick takes the snap, fakes the pitch play as he'll give it off to Jackson coming near side, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 now, and this is a big 3rd down.
Dylan Salanka along with Dale Deno Dale Deno staying low in that defensive end spot here on this side. Stayed low, didn't get blocked. He had help from the middle, or from Solanka, who's now playing. I think he's playing for Wyatt Trost, giving Wyatt a bit of a break. I think he's okay. So.
Final score in the other district matchup, Marysville gets their first win of the season tonight, defeating Council Grove 58-0. Frederick on the 3rd and 8 takes the snap. He'll keep it. Now he pitched it out to McDonald, who has a huge hole, and McDonald races out for the first down inside of the Concordia 40 down to the 38-yard line. 15 yards on the run and a huge pickup on 3rd and 8.
Again, they do such a good job faking the handoff. And again, the Panthers bought the handoff up the middle and instead got it back to the outside. There was nobody outside, and he was able to pick up that first down.
So Clay Center, fresh set of downs. It's time in Panther territory. Right back to Jackson, who's going to be drugged down for a tackle after a gain of 2.
Lance Howard, I believe. No, Dale Deno. Correction. Dale Deno crashing in and making the tackle. Short gain on the play.
Deno last week, recipient of our H&R block of the game after he had a couple tackles for loss in the victory against Council Grove. Make sure to stick around. Coming up in the post-game show, we'll be recognizing this week's H&R block of the game, brought to you by H&R Block of Concordia. It's coming up in the post-game show on KNCK. 8:55 remaining in this one. Concordia still with the 3-point advantage. Tigers, though, driving. Frederick, he'll tuck it in. Tries to get outside, and he's going to be stopped after a short gain. 1.5, close to 2 yards on the run, and it'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Tillman coming in, making the ankle tackle. He had some help by some other Panthers, but they'll pick up just a couple of yards. So, like you say, 3rd down and 6, definitely in 4-down territory.
Again, they don't huddle. This Tiger team just looks to the sideline, gets a signal from the coach. They all check their wristbands for the play, and then they approach the line of scrimmage. Starting to hurry, though, is this Tiger offense. Frederick, pitch play. Tried to get it McDonald. It's out.
Did the Panthers have it? Panthers have it.
Concordia able to recover it. And the Panthers have got the football at the Concordia 40-yard line after the Tigers. Again, I talked about it. They had fumbled the ball 4 times tonight, only lost 1. But for the second time on this drive, they put it on the ground, and this time Concordia comes away with the football.
I'm pretty sure it was Kean Miller that was able to come up with it. So the Panthers have the ball on their own 40-yard line here with 8:09 left to go in the ball game.
Now you have to protect it.
Now you have to take care of it. You're right. Both teams have had some turnovers. They've had some problems. And Panthers need to take advantage of it.
Trost takes the snap. Going to give it off on the run here near side. Schrader able to get the corner. Has the first down across the 50 into Tiger territory, down to the Tiger 47-yard line. 13 yards on the run for the senior tailback.
And again, the Panthers got to the outside on that. Did a nice job, Hunter Schrader. I think it was a block here by Tolstrup on this side. I know Aiden Poor also had a block, and the Panthers were able to pick up that first down.
13 yards on the run, 14th first down of the game for Concordia. Twin receivers right, single receiver left. Trost fakes the handoff to Miller. Flushed out. Wyatt's just going to take off and run. He's asking for a block from Miller. He gets it. Wyatt sidesteps a tackle. Gets the first down. Inside of the 35, down to the 31-yard line. 16 yards on a tremendous run by Wyatt Trost.
It was, and you called it right. He sidestepped a defender that's in the backfield. He wanted to throw the football, and there was no place to go. Then Kean Miller, he said, go Kean. Kean got him a nice block, and then he sidestepped it right about at the first down marker and picked up the extra yards.
We've got a whistle and a timeout to Clay Center now with 7:22 remaining in this one. Concordia with the 3-point advantage, and the Panthers are driving. A couple of big runs, a 13-yarder by Schrader, a 16-yarder by Wyatt Trost, and Concordia just outside of the Tiger 30-yard line with 7:22 to go. We'll take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. 7:22 remaining in this one. 32-29, Concordia by 3. Panthers trying to improve to 2-0 in district play. Clay Center giving them a fight tonight. The Tigers have lost back-to-back games, and they're trying to correct that tonight. Panthers had fallen behind for the first time here in this second half, but then Concordia able to rally for a touchdown with 11:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. A 9-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Trost. Clay Center fumbled the ball away on their last possession, their second turnover of the ball game, and now Concordia starting to drive again. And here's Wyatt Trost hurdling a tackle, taking off on that right side. Trost sidestepping things on the sideline. He's going to break it in and score. Wyatt Trost has taken off and scored on a 31-yard touchdown run with 7:13 remaining. It comes after a big 16-yard pickup, and man, Wyatt Trost now with his second touchdown of this second half. And Lauren, just out of nowhere, he takes off and scores from 31.
60-yard, 4-play drive that I'll figure the time here in a little bit, but what a run by Wyatt Trost. That was amazing.
Concordia's had 2 extra points blocked. This one, though, for Atwood is good. And the Concordia Panthers, with a bit of a cushion, up 9 with 10, with 7:13 to play. 39-29, Concordia on top. Man.
Wow, we've got a rip snort newt nang wing ding double barrel deep dish dilly right here. It is one heck of a ball game. It's what Friday nights is all about, and we're seeing some outstanding play by the Panthers right now. That drive was so important after the big stop on the fumble. You know, just wow. Panthers have had some bad things happen. Again, the safety, the interception and stuff like that, but they have bounced back and they have really played a heck of a football game so far here tonight. But a lot of time is left here with 7:13 left to go. Don't count this Clay Center Tiger team out by any means.
You're not going to feel comfortable until there's zeros on the board.
Until there's zeros on the board, and the Panthers have more numbers or higher numbers on that scoreboard.
Wamego tonight goes down to defeat as they suffer their second loss of the season, falling to Paola 48-7. Paola will improve to 5-0 on the season. The Red Raiders, on the other hand, they drop to 3-2 on the year. As we said earlier, final score tonight in district play, Marysville picking up the win over Council Grove, shutting out the Braves 58-0. Concordia will be heading to Marysville next Friday night. Concordia trying to pick up their second win in district play tonight against a very good Clay Center team. Here's a short kick that'll be taken at the 21-yard line by the Tigers. They have a hole. The Tigers break a couple of tackles and get across the 40 down to the 42-yard line. And so good field position for Clay Center now with 7:06 remaining. And Concordia clinging with that 10-point lead. Again, the Panthers have been able to make some big plays tonight, but again, the comfort level won't go away until this one's officially over.
Cleveland along with Garcia making the stop.
Tigers, again, lost a little momentum, trying to get it back now. Trailing by 10 with 7:06 to go in what has been a thriller from Clay Center tonight. Frederick under center. He'll take the snap. Rolling towards the near side, has time, wants to air it out down the field. DeMars wide open. He'll take off and score. Tanner DeMars on a 58-yard touchdown strike. A one-play drive, and like we said, don't count him out. DeMars, 58 yards into the end zone, and it is a 4-point ball game with 6:55 to go.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Again, just a defensive lap on the Panthers right there. And, boy, Clay Center takes advantage of it right away. And we're going to see if they're going to kick it or are they going to go for 2 here.
Again, it's a 4-point ball game with 6:55 to go, and they're going to kick it to make it a 3-point game. Tanner DeMars, who just came up with the 58-yard touchdown grab, will try the extra points. Frederick will hold. The kick is on the way, and DeMars' kick is no good. Off to the left. And so the Tigers trail by 4 with 6:55 to go. You know, Clay Center tonight, Lauren, has completed 4 passes, now 2 of them for touchdown.
And that's more than they had all season long coming up to it. But, again, by some little different people and stuff. And that was a beautiful pass. He threw that in the air, 50-some yards, I'm sure, in the air to a wide-open receiver. So now back to the Panther offense right now to see if they can kick it in. with 6:55 to go. What you'd love to see right here is about a drive of 6 minutes and 55 seconds. But we knew this game was a long ways from being over, and it certainly is.
Why not keep us on the edge of the seat?
Why not, man? Why not? Let's make it fun.
It's been fun tonight.
It has been fun. Robin, we missed you. You'd be enjoying this one down in the sidelines, I'll tell you that. So Robin at home still harvesting.
6:55 remaining. 39-35 Concordia with a 4-point lead. One of those games where it's going to be tough to see one of these teams lose.
It is. It certainly is, because two very equal teams.
DeMars with the kick.
Squib kick.
Panthers will take it just inside of the 20-yard line, and they'll be stopped right at the 26. So that's where Concordia will have it with 6:51 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Concordia on top by 4, 39-35. But you've got to put together a drive now.
You have to. And, Clay Center, they know it. They've got the home crowd behind them, and they're all up and standing and yelling, and they're trying to get everybody fired up. And the Panthers, this offensive line needs to take control right now and win this ball game for the Panthers.
Concordia trying to improve to 4-1 on the season, move to 2-0 in district play. Right now with a 4-point advantage, but following a one-play, 58-yard touchdown strike, the Clay Center Tigers are back in it. Handoff here to Hunter Schrader. Gets a nice kick-out block here on the near side, and Schrader's going to be wrestled out of bounds across the 35-yard line near the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and it'll move the chains on first down for Concordia, give them their 16th first down of the night.
And what a job by a block, a nice block here on the outside edge by Dylan Toman, the senior. He really stood his cornerback up that was man on him and just kept him up. That allowed Hunter Schrader to get around him and pick up that first down.
Panthers are slowing things down offensively, trying to eat some clock here in this fourth quarter. But Concordia was wrestled out of bounds, so the clock not moving right now. Here's Kean Miller coming off that right side edge. Miller fights through an ankle tackle, and he's out across the 40 near the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 on first down, and now the clock will run.
He had to go just a little deeper than he wanted because, the Tigers had some penetration on that outside. He had to go about 7 yards deep into the backfield before he could get the corner turned. He got a block by Aiden Poore out there and was able to turn it upfield.
Trost out of the gun. Twin receivers right, single receiver left. Wyatt Trost is going to keep it. Gets a nice hole. Trost shakes off one tackle, breaks off another, and he's pulled down right at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 7. It looks like it's going to be just shy of the first down. It'll bring up 3rd and 1 here for Concordia. The officials are kind of eyeing it over. We'll see if it's a first down or not.
Well, the one
it is.
Marker, yeah. Well, they one of the
head official signaling, give him the first down.
Right. So they'll pick up another first down. Again, it was Cale Pearson this time coming out. He had help from, I believe it was Dalton Owen on this side. Again, blocking here to the outside. He was able to get the kick-out block and allow him to pick up that first down.
17th first down of the night for Concordia. Into the hands of Schrader. Following lead blocks up the middle, he'll be stuffed up after a gain of 1 out to the 48.
Yeah, not a lot of running room that time as the Clay Center really saw it coming. It was just a I formation, power formation right up the middle, and Clay Center did a nice job of stopping it.
Hobrock will check out. Concordia will go twin receivers right. Poore will set up in the slot. Nick Veneri split out wide to the right. Dylan Toman is the single receiver near side. 2 backs in the backfield, Schrader and Miller. Trost with the football. Gives it off to Kean Miller, stretching it out right side, turning it upfield. Miller into Clay Center Tiger territory as he crossed the 50 near the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of close to 4, and it'll bring up 3rd down and a long 5 now for the Panthers.
This will be an interesting play call. The Panthers will come in up maybe with something a little different. They'll see they've been trying to get to the outside. They've had some success doing it. We'll see if they continue to do it. Tillman will be the wide receiver on this side. Nick Veneri on the other side. Poore in the slot.
Poore will set up on the slot here on the near side. Concordia slowing it down. Clock works its way down to 4:40 to go. Concordia with the 4-point lead, 39-35. A 3rd and 5. Trost rolling towards the near side. Wyatt has time. Trost is just going to take off and run. trying to get the first down, and he does. Wyatt, spinning off a couple of tackles, is inside of the Tiger 30, fights his way down to the Clay Center 25-yard line. What a run for Trost, 23 yards for Wyatt, and the Panthers get another first down.
He wanted to throw the football. He got out here ran to his left. The defenders came inside, and the Panthers got him blocked inside. He saw some running room down the sideline, and he was able to tiptoe that sideline and then make a spin move. How many yards did he get on that?
23.
Wow, what a big one right now. Now the Panthers can afford to take some time off the clock right now. It's down to 4:06, but, boy, the Panthers need to punch it into the end zone right here.
Trost out of the gun. Takes the snap. He'll give it off to Schrader. Schrader gets off one tackle and then going to be wrestled down inside of the 25, right near the 24. It's just a yard gained, but the clock is running down to 3:45 to go.
Well, that time the Tigers came up. They brought the safety up, and basically it was a 5-man front that time. They weren't all down. It was kind of almost like a 5-4 defense, just with this one cornerback on the wide receiver to the right side, but everybody close to the line of scrimmage expecting the run, and they did a nice job of stopping the Panthers that time.
Second down and 9. Miller stretching it out right side. Kean cuts it upfield. Able to fight off a tackle, and he's going to be brought down inside of the 20 near the 19-yard line. Make it the 18 after a gain of 6. And so this will bring up third down and 4 now for Concordia as the clock will work its way now under 3 minutes left to go in this one.
Ken Miller just did that a lot on his own. He really didn't have any blocking outside. He used his speed. He got to the edge and then was able to cut it inside, broke a couple of tackles, and then just leaned forward to pick up as many yards as he possibly could.
Concordia with the 4-point advantage, 39-35. The clock down to 2:40 remaining in this one. Panthers looking at a third down and 4 from just inside of the Tiger 20. Trost is going to keep it. Wyatt has the first down. Trost dragging tacklers with him inside of the 15, down to the 12-yard line, 8 yards on the run, and the Panthers have another first down.
And he just did that by slicing. He was running sideways. I don't know how you do that, but he was running sideways, picked up 3 or 4 yards, and just slicing is the best way to put it, just a slashing runner. And he was able to pick up the first down. And so the Panthers are letting that clock run down as much as possible. They look to the sideline to pick up the play.
Both teams still with 2 timeouts each. We're hitting the 2-minute left to go in the ball game. Trost will take the snap, gives it off to Miller. Miller breaks it out towards the outside after he hurdled off a tackle. Kean going to be pushed out of bounds off that far side. And we'll see where they spot him. They're going to put him just inside the 5 near the 4. It's 9 yards on the run for Miller.
That play was designed to go through the zero hole. There was no place to run. And again, he just sidestepped about 5 yards off to the right and then just kicked it in gear and broke it loose and broke a tackle and kicked it close down to on about the 3-yard line, is it?
They put him, just at the 4. He does go out of bounds, so it stops the clock with a minute 51 remaining. Concordia, second down and 1. Trost keeps it. Trost breaks off a couple of tackles, fighting towards the goal line. Wyatt Trost is in. Wyatt Trost has his 3rd touchdown of the second half. And with a minute 45 to go, the Concordia Panthers have taken a 10-point advantage as Trost able to score on the 4-yard run.
What an outstanding run and job. That was an excellent, probably the best drive of the season by the Panthers. A 5-minute and, we'll figure it up here in a little bit, but a heck of a run as they took the ball, 75-yard.
And Concordia trying for a 2-point conversion here. Panthers diving for the pylon. Do they get in?
Yep.
Yes. Concordia able to get in on the 2-point conversion run. Panthers extending their lead as it was Cav Colgren on the fake field goal, the holder taking off and running towards the end zone. Cav Colgren able to get in on the 2-point conversion run, and the Panthers have a 12-point advantage, 47-35, a minute 45 to go. We'll take a break. This is Panther football on KNCK. Minute 45 remaining in this one. 47-35 our score. The Concordia Panthers on top, leading by 12, following the third touchdown of the second half by Wyatt Trost.
A 75-yard, 10-play drive that took 5 minutes and 6 seconds here in the fourth quarter when the game on the line. We say this about every game sometimes when they win, but that has to be one of the best drives by the Concordia Panther team all season long. They had some good ones against Wamego, but right now against a very quality team in the Clay Center Tigers, a big fourth quarter drive.
Concordia has scored 7 touchdowns tonight, shared between just 2 guys. Trost with 3, Schrader with 4. Schrader had them all in the first half. Trost with all of the scoring here in the second half. Here's DeMars on a return, and DeMars finally pushed out of bounds at the Tiger 43-yard line. A minute 37 remaining in this one, and the Tigers, again, don't count them out, only down by 12, 47-35, a minute 37 to go. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
Tyler Holbrook along with Cam Cleveland, again, making the stop. You know, they have been so close to breaking it open on the kickoffs all evening long, but now they have the ball on their own 44-yard line with, minute 37.
Frederick under center. They scored on a 1-play drive their last time out. Frederick wants to take a shot again, looking for DeMars in triple coverage as the Panthers have fallen back. And this one way overthrown and incomplete.
Yeah, the Panthers in a prevent defense. Cam Cleveland along with Nick Veneri playing very, very deep. They had everybody well covered, and that ball was overthrown by about 15 yards.
Kobe Tyler, the cornerback here on the near side for the Concordia Panthers, matching up with DeMars on that play on the incomplete pass.
Wyatt Trost is actually one of the safeties right now.
Yeah, he's gone from playing that linebacker to dropping back as to a safety. As Frederick drops back, he's going to be pressured. Miller sneaking in, and this pass is complete, but they're only going to pick up about 7 yards out of it, and the clock will continue to run.
Ishmael Perez along with Michael Ashland over there to help make the stop on that.
Clay Center trying to hurry to the line of scrimmage on a 3rd down and 2. A minute 10 remaining in this one. They are in Panther territory now, down to the Concordia 48-yard line. Frederick rolling towards the near side here. Wants to throw down the field, and it's complete. Able to find Musselman, who will haul in a catch at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 18 yards on the pass play. And the Tigers have the first down. Now that'll stop the clock as they reset the chains. Clay Center with their 13th first down of the ball game. Now things reset. Clock continues to run. We're down to 53 seconds remaining in this one. And Concordia on top, leading by 12, 47-35. Frederick will take the snap and roll towards his left. Trying to throw down the field, and this one is caught. The Tigers come up with a diving catch. Once again, it's Lane Musselman. He'll come up with an 11-yard grab to move the chains again for Clay Center.
That time Delton Owen was held. He was actually tackled and really brought down. Looked like everybody could see it, but they didn't call it.
Frederick rolling towards the near side, able to escape a tackle in the backfield. He's going to take off and run, trying to get out of bounds, and he does. He's going to run out at about the 16-yard line, and so it's a pickup of 3 on the run for Frederick. 28 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. 47-35 our score. Concordia on top by 12. Down to 28 seconds to go here for the Tigers.
Lance Howard just came in for Ashland right now. And there's a timeout going to be called by the Panthers, I believe.
That was the first run for Clay Center after 6 consecutive pass plays. Again, this is a Tiger team that had only completed 4 passes through the first 4 games of the season. They've completed now 7 tonight, including 2 for touchdown, but it's Concordia on top, leading 47-35, 28 seconds remaining in this one. Stay tuned in our post-game show for the Next Tech Wireless MVP of the game, presented by Next Tech Wireless in Concordia and Beloit. It's coming up in the post-game show on KNCK.
You know, give the Tigers a lot of credit. They certainly have not given up, and they're still fighting. But the Panther defense, you know, they're in a prevent defense. Right now you don't want to give up the big play, and that's exactly what they've done. They've allowed some incompletions like you talked about, but they have not given up the big completion that the Tigers really needed. And So we'll see if they can do it here. They got 28 more seconds to hang on here and come up with their second win, division win, their district win.
Tigers may lose their third straight and fall to 2-3 on the season, and this would be one of the best 2-3 teams you'd find in the state of Kansas this year. Frederick wanting to throw to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Concordia able to pick it off in the end zone. Panthers on the return are just going to slide now, as Concordia able to take it away. Cav Colgren coming up with the INT with 19 seconds remaining, and the Panthers going to secure the victory as they will move to 4-1 on the season and now 2-0 in district play following the INT by Colgren for Concordia.
Just again, the Panthers back in a prevent defense. They had several people back there, and they, again, the Frederick had to try and throw the football to get the touchdown. And
Concordia will kneel on it. The clock will run out. The Tigers won't take their final timeout, and the Panthers will secure the victory tonight. 47-35. We thought it may be a shootout. Lauren, it delivered.
It was a great game. It was an outstanding game. And again, like you said, exactly, and I agree with you. They're 2-3 on the season, but this is a very good 2-3 team, the Clay Center Tigers, and so it's a very quality win for the Concordia Panthers tonight.
We're at the bottom of the hour. We owe you a station identification. You're listening to Panther Football on 1390 KNCK Concordia, 98.3 FM, and NCKtoday.com. Toby Nosker, Lauren Swinson with you. Noah Helgett, Kylie Hauer back at the station. We'll take a break. Coming up next on the postgame show, we'll take a look at the other fall sports ongoing out at Concordia High School, and then we'll recognize our Next Tech Wireless MVP of the game and our H&R block of the game. It's coming up in the postgame show on KNCK.